Picture reaching 90 and still lacing up your shoes, strolling to the mailbox pain-free, or tending your garden on a bright morning. This isn't a fantasy, but your everyday reality. In Japan, countless individuals past 90 do precisely this. They're not just surviving, they're thriving, mobile, autonomous, and vital. And one of their most valued secrets? A simple daily stretching ritual. Not just random stretches, however. These are purposeful movements, grounded in both timeless tradition and current science, that keep joints supple, circulation robust, and muscles active, even past 70, 80, or 90. Today, I will guide you through 7 potent Japanese longevity stretches that have assisted seniors in remaining strong, pliable, and assured in their own bodies. Everyone requires only a minute or two, yet practiced regularly, they can alter how you experience aging. This isn't about appearing stylish in activewear or forcing yourself beyond your comfort zone. It is about liberation. The liberation to move, to breathe deeply, to live with self-respect. Stay with me until the finish, as the final stretch is the most impactful one. Before we dive in, leave your name and your location in the comments. We're eager to connect. Let's start. Cobra Pose, the anti-aging alert for your spine. As we age, gravity begins to take its toll. We bend forward, shoulders round, the spine compacts, and our breath becomes shallow. That stooped posture? It is more than just aesthetics. It is a red flag. The Cobra Pose is among Japan's most reliable longevity techniques. You will observe it performed by elders in parks, at wellness centers, and even during work breaks. The reason? It achieves something most routines neglect. It brings back spinal extension. That erect, open stance we often forfeit in our 50s and 60s. When practiced regularly, this basic pose can alleviate lower back pain, enhance digestion, and increase lung capacity by opening the body's front. A Tweety study from Tokyo University found that older adults who practice Cobra Pose for 30 seconds twice daily reported 47% less lower back discomfort in just 3 weeks. Yet, past the physical, Cobra has a profound psychological aspect. When you lift from the floor and expand your chest, you signal to your nervous system, I am not finished. I remain upright. I remain strong. How to perform it? Lie on your stomach on the floor or a comfortable mat. Position your hands right beneath your shoulders. Smoothly push into your palms, raising your chest but keeping your hips on the ground. Maintain space between shoulders and ears. Keep glutes soft and neck relaxed. Ascend only as high as is comfortable. Never push. Hold for 30 seconds, inhaling and exhaling slowly via the nose. Repeat 1 or 2 times daily. The aim is not to achieve more height. It is to sink deeper into consciousness. Pro tip. Employ this pose right after waking to fight morning stiffness or following extended sitting. It is like pressing the reset button for your spine, softly and efficiently. Calf stretch on the wall. Engage your second heart. You may not consider your calves frequently, but they are silently performing the hard work for longevity. In Japan, this stretch is beyond mere routine. It is an indispensable daily rite for seniors, practiced to aid everything from blood flow to fall avoidance. And this is the reason it's important for you. Your calf muscles function as a secondary heart, driving blood up from your legs, returning it to your core against gravity's pull. With age, this system loses strength, particularly if we are too sedentary or reduce our walking. This is when problems such as cold feet, swollen legs, varicose veins, or even blood clots start to appear. This straightforward stretch enhances vascular health, brings back ankle mobility, and, maybe most critically, boosts your stability. Indeed, research has demonstrated that older adults with better ankle flexibility and calf power are markedly less prone to falling, a primary reason for hospital stays for Americans over 65. But it doesn't stop there. When your calves are constricted, it alters your gait, posture, and equilibrium. Eventually, that tightness moves up, impacting your knees, hips, and lower back. Release the calves, and you initiate a cascade of relief. How to perform it? Stand looking at a wall, approximately 1 arm's length from it. Position 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, ensuring both feet are flat. Press your hands on the wall and gently bend your front knee, keeping your rear leg straight and heel grounded. You should notice a stretch in your calf and Achilles. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds, then change legs. Refrain from bouncing or allowing your back knee to flex. That diminishes the result. Pro tip is this stretch before and after you walk. It enhances circulation and helps your legs recuperate quicker, allowing you more freedom to be active without discomfort or tiredness. Coming up, the Japanese stretch that frees up youthful hips, even if you've been rigid for decades. Pigeon pose. Access the hips of a 30-year-old. Constricted hips are not just bothersome, they can quietly rob you of your freedom. In Japan, elders have long known that hip mobility is synonymous with independence. Be it sitting on the floor for tea or working in the garden, supple hips mean a life lived with ease. This is why pigeon pose is preferred by Japanese seniors. It addresses deep muscles that frequently tighten as we age, particularly after decades of sitting in chairs. Yet this stretch is not just about suppleness. It's about safeguarding your balance, your joints, and your capacity to move with assurance. Studies indicate that tight external hip rotators correlate with a greater fall risk and reduced walking efficiency in seniors. Pigeon pose softly opens the hips, lengthens the glutes, and eases tension in the pelvis and lower back. This is not a fashionable yoga posture. It is a functional requirement. What makes it truly potent is its ability to reconnect your mind with your body. It requires patience, breath, and awareness, 3 qualities we often misplace in a hectic, aging world. How to perform it? Begin on all fours. Move your right knee forward, setting it behind your right wrist. Slide your left leg back straight, placing the top of the foot on the mat. Align your hips and gently ease your body down over your front leg, using a cushion or yoga block for support if required. Keep your back long and chest high. Hold for 30 seconds to 1 minute, then swap sides. Do not force. You want a deep stretch in the hip and glute, never any sharp pain. Pro tip, practice this stretch at night. It dissolves the day's hip tension and promotes better sleep quality by soothing the nervous system. Next, we explore a total body posture reset that seniors in Okinawa champion. Downward dog. The complete body reset. Imagine if a single stretch could awaken your entire system, from your heels to your brain. That is the wonder of downward dog, a staple in Japanese senior wellness, particularly in Okinawa, where living past 100 with vitality is common. This pose is more than a yoga standard. It's a practical fountain of youth, addressing almost all major muscle groups in a mild, harmonious manner. Here is why it's crucial as we get older. The posterior chain, calves, hamstrings, glutes, back, begins to constrict and lose strength. This impacts everything from posture to walking balance and even blood pressure. Downward dog lengthens this whole chain while softly fortifying your arms, shoulders, and core. It also encourages blood flow to the brain, supports lymph drainage, and helps decompress the spine. And there is a mental component. This posture engages the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode, aiding stress reduction, better sleep, and sharper focus. Research has indicated that seniors who practice downward dog often report improved flexibility, fewer tumbles, and better cardiovascular health. How to perform it? Start on your hands and knees with hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Curl your toes under and elevate your hips up and back, extending your legs as much as you comfortably can. Your body will look like an inverted V. Push your palms firmly down and let your head hang loosely between your arms. Direct your heels toward the mat, but it's fine if they don't make contact. Hold for 30 seconds, breathing fully. Rest and repeat once. Pro tip: unable to extend your legs completely? No problem. Flex the knees slightly and concentrate on elevating the hips. In time, your flexibility will improve. Next, we will look at a gentle spinal movement that Japanese physicians refer to as a daily spinal massage. Let's begin, cat-cow. Pose your everyday spinal massage. Your spine is not just a stack of bones. It's your body's information superhighway, linking your brain to all muscles, joints, and organs. As we age, that highway becomes less pliable. The back grows stiff, motion decelerates, and discomfort begins. Yet in Japan, particularly in Kyoto's longevity centers, the cat-cow pose is instructed as a daily rite for maintaining a youthful, mobile, and pain-free spine. This fluid motion transitions between two forms, the arched cow and the rounded cat. It is not merely for suppleness, it is about reinstating healthy motion in each vertebra. Here is why it's important. Movement lubricates your spinal discs. It betters your posture and stimulates the spinal cord, which is vital for balance and coordination. It also mildly engages your core, which helps to shield the lower back. Critically, cat-cow assists in synchronizing your breath with your movement. In Japan, it's frequently done with slow breathing as a type of moving meditation, shown to lower stress hormones and even aid memory and mood in seniors. How to perform it? Begin on your hands and knees, wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. Breathe in as you gently drop your belly, lifting your gaze and tailbone. Cow pose. Breathe out as you arch your back, tucking your chin and tailbone. Cat pose. Flow slowly and fluidly between the two, guided by your breath. Repeat for 10 complete breath cycles, about 1 to 2 minutes. Allow the motion to originate from your entire spine, not just the low back. Pro tip: try this upon waking or before sleep to ease stiffness. If your wrists bother you, this can be done with forearms on a chair or bed. Up next, a stretch that opens your hips and calms your mind straight from the mountain villages of Japan. Butterfly pose. Unlock your hips. Unlock your energy. Getting older does not need to equal rigidity, especially in the hips. And in Japan, seniors in cities and secluded mountain hamlets alike use the butterfly pose as a daily rite to maintain function, enhance pelvic health, and elevate internal vitality. Why focus on the hips? Because they are the entryway to all movement. Constricted hips result in lower back pain, bad posture, restricted walking, and finally a loss of independence. This mild stretch, however, is highly effective. Butterfly pose addresses the adductors, inner thigh muscles, and opens the hip joints, which often constrict after years of being seated. It also boosts circulation to the pelvic region, aiding the bladder, digestion, and even emotional equilibrium. In Japanese philosophy, the pelvis is considered the body's energetic hub. If it's tight, both physical and emotional stagnation can occur. By opening this area, butterfly pose ushers in lightness, peace, and renewed energy. Modern science agrees. Consistent hip opening stretches like this can boost hip flexibility by over 20% in seniors, reducing fall risk, and making daily activities like rising from a chair or getting into a car much easier. How to perform it? Sit on the mat or a supportive cushion with a long spine. Place the soles of your feet together, allowing your knees to drop open to the sides. Lightly hold your ankles or feet. Keep your back elongated. Avoid rounding your spine to press your knees down. Breathe fully and hold for 1 to 2 minutes. Let gravity handle the effort. This is a stretch of patience, not of force. Pro tip: incorporate slow, deep breathing and shut your eyes. This pose is not just for your hips, it's for your nervous system too. Regard it as inner body yoga. Next, two positions so basic yet so profound, it's regarded in Japan as the recovery pose of longevity. Child's pose, the longevity reset. At times, the most potent action you can take for your body is to release. In Japan, child's pose is viewed as something greater than a stretch. It's a hallowed pause, practiced in Zen temples, public parks, and senior wellness facilities alike. It's used not to force the body, but to aid its healing, resetting, and recuperation. This pose softly decompresses the spine, stretches the lower back and hips, and permits your nervous system to move into a profound rest state, triggering what researchers term the parasympathetic response. This is where genuine healing occurs. It also fosters diaphragmatic breathing, which reduces blood pressure, quiets the heart, and betters oxygen delivery to the brain, all essential for aging well. Many Japanese centenarians use this pose daily, particularly after physical effort. It's their method of signaling to the body, "You are secure. You may rest now." What makes child's pose so beneficial for seniors is its accessibility, grounding nature, and emotional comfort. It brings you back to the simplicity of existence, without exertion, without demand. Just peaceful, restorative stillness. How to perform it? Kneel on a mat, big toes touching, knees wide. Sit your hips back toward your heels, then softly fold your upper body forward. Allow your forehead to touch the floor or a pillow if you prefer. Arms can extend forward or rest beside you, whatever is more comfortable. Breathe fully. Remain here for 1 to 5 minutes. Concentrate on your breath. Let your body relax downward. Pro tip: use this pose whenever you feel overwhelmed, rigid, or worried. It's not just beneficial for your back, it's a balm for your mind and spirit. Practical guidance for seniors. If you are past 60, the secret isn't to do extra. It's to do what's important, regularly. You do not have to perfect all 7 stretches immediately. Begin with 2 or 3 that feel right, and expand from that point. Strive for 10 minutes daily, not flawlessness. Employ supports like pillows, chairs, or walls to assist your body. This is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of wisdom. Stretching is not solely about flexibility. It's about maintaining a responsive body, a deep breath, and a present mind. Approach every stretch as a dialogue with your future self, and pay close attention. Conclusion: you have now learned 7 straightforward, proven movements used by some of the most long-lived individuals on the planet. Not because they desired to look younger, but because they desired to live more completely. And those tools are now yours. But let's be truthful. Stretches by themselves won't transform your life. Showing up for yourself will. When you stretch, you're doing more than moving muscles. You are affirming to your body that it remains worthy of care, still able, still vital. Aging isn't the end of vitality. It's the call to do things more intelligently, more softly, more purposefully. And these stretches represent a form of silent resistance. Resistance to deterioration, to rigidity, to surrender. You are not required to be perfect. You are not required to be flexible. You simply must start. Begin with 1 breath, 1 stretch, 1 instant of self-regard. In Japan, seniors do not stretch to amaze anybody. They do it to remain independent, to walk without aid, to tend their gardens, to laugh, to engage with grandkids, to live by their own rules. And you can do this as well. If this video offered you hope, encouragement, or even a single small realization, post a comment below. Which stretch will you begin with today? Because motion is medicine, and you, my friend, deserve that prescription each and every day.